Hello, ladies and gents, welcome back to Natural Learning. First thing, big change, hair's gone, it's isolation, everyone's doing it, why not? So that covers that. This video is a bit of an instructional video, and it's what to do if one of your snakes has mites. Now, if you've seen on my Instagram or you've seen in one of my previous videos, I recently acquired a lovely, about 5.5, 6 foot BCI, boa constrictor imperator. Gorgeous snake. Unfortunately, when I had it out handling the other day, I actually found some mites. So all the substrate's been taken out, so none of the mites can hide in the substrate, legs in the substrate. So now the snake is on kitchen towel, kitchen roll, kitchen paper, whatever you want to call it. I've been bathing the snake. I've only actually managed to get hold of some mite spray today. Now this is Callington mite spray. It's a little bit slow working, but it's a lot safer for the reptiles you use. You can use Frontline if you want, which is a lot stronger and is used by vets, but it can be dangerous if used in the wrong way. I tried Taurus, the biological stuff, but it didn't actually work. So we're going to the chemical stuff, going to a little bit more stronger. What I'm going to do today is run through with you what to do if your animal has mites, and I'm going to be showing you as well. So like I said, first thing I did, I took out all the substrate. All the substrate's out, and now it's on paper towel. The snake actually shed with me, which is good. When it sheds, hopefully it sheds away a few mites as well. But what we're actually going to do today, I'm going to unlock this. The snake hasn't eaten with me yet. I'm not sure what its appetite's with. I haven't had it very long. Also, its heat bulb went, so it's now on a ceramic bulb, which I don't really like, but it'll do for now, just while I'm quarantining it. We're all in quarantine, including my snakes. It'll do for now, it's doing its job. When it comes to it and I'm redoing the viv and I'm making the viv look all nice and better, I'll then put a better light up heat bulb in there. Just to make it look prettier. That's the only reason I don't like ceramic heat bulbs, because they don't look as good. So first things first, it's under the hide. So you're going to take all the decor out as well, have it as simple as possible. So I've got this really simple plastic hide here that no mites will be able to hide in, under or around. Really simple, smooth edge. Same with the water bowl, but I'll get to the water bowl in a second. Now let's get to the snake. So I only saw 1 or 2 mites, there's not loads, but 1 or 2 mites can very quickly turn into a lot of mites. So here's my BCI, lovely boa constrictor, which you guys on Instagram named Mustard. So this is Mustard, and Mustard has a mite problem. So we're going to sort that out now. Now down here I have a polystyrene box with some water in there that's pretty warm. It's probably about bath temperature, maybe a little bit cooler. So a good thing to do when your snake has mites is to bathe them, and the mites will drop off. They don't like being in the water, so it's a good way to initially get rid of a lot of the mites is to put them in the bath. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put her in the polystyrene box, put the lid on, and keep her in there while we're doing the maintenance to her viv that we need to do. So she can be a bit of a pain when trying to bathe her, because I've bathed her a few times before already. Let's put her in. Now there's probably only 2 or 3 inches of water in this. You don't want to put loads in. I got her not that long ago, and when I got her immediately I saw that she's a little bit underweight. So that could be caused by mites. I don't know if she had a mite problem before I got her and then they fixed it but didn't do a good enough job. So when snakes have mites, you can put them off food, make them lose weight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat the mite issue, and then next thing on the kind of rehabilitation of the snake would be trying to get the snake to put on weight. So while the snake's bathing, we're going to deal with the enclosure. So I'm actually going to take the glass out. If there's any nooks and crannies in the viv, mites can hide and lay eggs in wherever they please. So I'm going to take the glass out. There we go. next is the water bowl. I'm not actually going to be putting the water bowl back in because I'm treating her with chemicals. If she bathes in the water bowl, A, she'll wash off some of the chemicals, which you don't want her to do, and B, if she bathes in it, washes off the chemicals and drinks it, that's not very good for the snake at all. So, as I said, there's paper towel in here already. So I'll grab that, take that out, just put it just behind you, out of the way. Get the mite spray. Woo! The good stuff about this is it's not too strong. It's a slower working mite spray, so it's better for the animal, so you can actually be a little bit more liberal with this. I'm going to shake it up. I'm going to apply it to the snake in a different way, just because spraying the snake directly in the enclosure, it's an aerosol, it can breathe it in, you don't have full control of it, it can go in its eyes, go in its mouth, which is what we don't want. So I'm not going to bother reading them to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the spray, I'm going to give it a bit of a shake, just because why not? And I'm going to spray in all the corners and the edges around the vivs and any little nooks and crannies like that, because that's where the mites might be. That's where they'll hide, that's where they'll find themselves. So okay, that's done. Now that that's done, I'm going to put the paper towel back in. Fresh paper towel. I'm giving the snake fresh paper towel every day. Taking out the paper towel every day, just swapping it out, because if any mites do drop off, this is the best way to get rid of them. And then when you think you have a mite-free zone, when you think you've done what you need to do with the snake, I'll put that out of the way. I'll leave that there so you guys can see what I've got. When you think you have a mite-free zone in the viv, that's when you can start putting the substrate back in and doing what you think is important, making it look nice, or if you've got a rack system, taking them back out of quarantine. Okay, hide can go back in, that's fine. I might give the hide a little bit of a spray too. And I'm actually going to leave the snake in the bath for another 5-10 minutes or so. So I'll leave the snake in the bath, I'll put the glass back on, and I'll come back to you guys in a second with how I'm going to do it. So let's do that. And we're back. So the spray's had plenty of time to settle in the viv. So what I'm going to do now is take the snake out of the bath and dry it off. Hi. How you doing? There we go. So here we have a wet snake. So I found some more paper towel. So here we have a wet snake that now I'm going to dry off. So now we have a dry snake. Now what I've done, so the instructions say to spray it directly on the snake. I absolutely disagree with that. Never ever spray any kind of aerosol directly onto one of your animals. So what I've actually done is I've sprayed it onto another piece of paper towel. And what I'm going to do is where I've sprayed, I'm going to run it down the body of the snake, putting a layer of the spray all the way down the body of the snake, killing or repelling any of the mites that might, or killing the eggs and repelling any of the mites that might still be there hiding under scales. Now luckily, before I did this video, I bathed her 3 times and that got rid of most of the mites, but it only takes one female mite to create another 2,000. So, whoop, we have an awkward snake here, holding on. As you can see, she's a little bit underweight, but we'll be fixing that once we've sorted out this mite problem. She has a good grip on my thumb here. Oh, there we go. So rather than spraying the spray directly onto the snake, which can cause issues, also when it comes to juvenile and younger snakes, please read the instructions. Look at, well, don't read the instructions because the instructions are wrong, but look at the products you're using. I'm pretty sure that Callington's is not suitable for younger snakes, as are a lot of mite sprays. They can cause seizures and cause your animal to get really unwell. So just bear that in mind. Talk to your local pet store, wherever you're getting from, or talk to your vet about what you can use on your specific animal. Okay, now that the snake's rubbed down, it has a layer of the spray all down its body, which will repel and kill any mites on its body. I'm just going to pop it back into its viv. And hopefully with one application, because the mite infestation wasn't too bad, that should be that. But I'm going to come back in a week and I'm going to do this again, and I'm going to continue to replace the paper towel every day. Replace that paper towel every day. I can't talk, what's going on? Replace paper towel every day. I'm going to treat you again in a week. Hopefully that should be enough what we just did there, but I'm going to do it again in a week as a precautionary measure, and then a week after that, if I don't see any more mites, if I don't see signs of any more mites, that's when I'm going to start putting the substrate back in, start putting more decor, and that's when I'm going to concentrate on helping the snake put on some more weight. I'm not going to put the water bowl in until tomorrow. That way the snake won't be rubbing off or washing off any of the spray and won't be ingesting any of the spray if it goes for a drink. Hope you enjoyed this, a little bit more educational. If you've got any tips that you want to give me or anything that you want to point out that you feel I might have said wrong, I'm certainly not perfect, please comment down below, and I'd really like to hear from you guys. What I say, I just got a text, sorry. What I say isn't, I'm no expert, I'm not a vet. This is how I would deal with this. So if you have your ways of dealing with it, that's absolutely fine. Please do your research, don't just rely on this video on relying on ways to treat mites. And hope you guys enjoyed this. Please go back to my last video, give that a watch and leave a comment on that and let me know what you thought of that. That was a bit of a different video to normal. This was also a bit of a different video to normal, a bit more educational. Go follow me on Instagram. I post more on Instagram than I do on YouTube. That's @natural_learning_official. So go check me out there. Hit that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Leave a comment, leave a like, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. Right guys, I'll catch you later. Have a good one. Bye bye.